Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of our Rome Total War 2 Let's Play using the DEI Mod. And we are, alrighty, so we've got our army sitting here on Crete. We're probably going to be attacked by 2 stacks, I suspect, once we declare war on these guys, which we do now. And click on these guys, declare war. They don't have any allies or anything like that, so that's fine. Cool, done. So I reckon next time we process the turn, I suspect they'll probably attack us. Hopefully we're out of range. We are out of range. You actually see the range little thing there. I assume that's probably the range of the city, I guess, in terms of like the garrison force. So we probably actually could move these guys forward a little bit, couldn't we? Have any action points? No, none. Alright, so just going to leave them there then. That's cool. Rightio. Got a little bit of money to spend. I don't think there's anything we want to buy though. Got to upgrade our farm, but at the cost of public order, negative public order, so we probably won't do that. Fleet, we may need to look at upgrading that or recruiting some ships. I'm not really sure that's not 100% necessary though. See how we go though. Cool, everything else is pretty much okay. We've got our army obviously waiting here. They're in the patrol stance. We should be totally fine because obviously I highly doubt Bethania is going to declare war on us. We've got our spy. I think we moved her before the end of last episode, didn't we? We did, yeah, cool. Alrighty, so we are going to jump into a new turn. I suspect there will be a pretty decent battle that will happen here. Maybe wrong, though. I'm not really quite sure. They may not attack us. They may sort of sit back, but given they've got 2 full stacks there, I'm thinking they probably will do. We'll see though. Yep, they are. Cool. Alright. Yep, so they're 2 full stacks, so that's fine. So it's not the garrison army, which is what we wanted. Stacks, we should be able to take these guys fairly easily. Light units. They do have some hoplites obviously through the middle here, but the rest of their second army that we could see was had a lot of amazing units. Yeah, we should be totally fine. We've got 3 units of cavalry. They've only got light cavalry. Their hoplites are probably going to be fairly light units, so. It's obviously, especially when we're dealing with such large numbers, sort of really the only option we've got. I hate, it's probably my least favourite thing about the entire Total War is this horrible wet ground effect. It looks like plastic. It looks like a plastic ground. It looks absolutely disgusting. I have no idea how they thought that was looks like the wet ground, because wet ground doesn't look anything remotely like that. Ugh, yuck. Anyway, we will get over that. So we are going to put down a bunch of our deployables, and we're going to do, so you should basically do the same thing. I block off one entrance, one side of each entrance on these 2 side entrances here, or these 2 side entryways. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put spikes. Actually, no, we're going to put, hard to know where they'll come from. I'm thinking probably the 2 sides. Probably one over here, definitely, and maybe another one. Not really sure. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to put spikes, if I can lay them down properly. Oh no, they're the fire pits, aren't they? Are they fire pits or the spike traps? Brimstone pits. Interesting, alright. And we're going to put the spikes, one lot here on this edge, and then the other lot right through the middle in this area here. Cool. Alrighty, now we're going to sort out units. We are going to pull all of our cavalry out into the open. Actually, put these guys back here and put them into their wedge formations. Yeah, so we're going to do that. So basically what we're going to lure the infantry and stuff into these battles and stuff. We're going to hold them in place. And we should be totally fine fighting on the defensive and that kind of stuff. Then we're going to basically bring our cavalry around and, you know, wreak havoc as we normally do with our cavalry units. So that's what we're going to do there. Normally don't use our generals to start up with. You'll normally leave him in the middle here, but given that we're fighting 2 full stacks, we're going to need all the cavalry we can get, so we're going to do that. Right, yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 units of hoplites on each entrance. So I might put these guys over here actually. Like this, and then their pikemen, probably won't use those. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, these 2. Put those guys there. And we've got a few more, so we're going to put 2 pikeman units behind these guys. 2 behind these units, and then the pikemen behind these ones. We're going to grab our bowmen. We're going to put 1 bowman lot here, take them off skirmish. Put 1 lot here, and 1 lot here. I've got our Agriani, not agrarian, god damn it, Agrianian at sellsword, so we can put them basically in the middle and they can move off anywhere they need to. And that's pretty much it. We're going to start the battle. So we've got 1 full stack is appeared on the left there, the other one is going to be as a reinforcement army from a different direction, so I have to keep an eye out from them. Going to move our cavalry just back a little bit. She's not going to make them run though, we'll make them walk, so she's going to so they're coming over, it's all coming from this direction, so that's fine, we can deal with that. I'm actually going to move our second lot of bowmen over here. Put the bowmen here for 2 reasons, because obviously because they're behind walls, they can't always do a whole lot of damage, so they've got to basically fire up into the air and then down again. But they do actually, a little bit like cannon fodder, so when they actually set up their ranged units out here, they usually target the bowman units first, so these bowman units are going to take most of the damage, and make sure that our infantry guys in the centre here don't take as much, so that's the reason we do that. We're going to set all of our units into phalanx formations, apart from our pikemen there. These guys probably won't get a whole lot of action though, but we can always move them off if we need to. Yeah, so all of our units, our hoplite units, are in their phalanx formations, which is good. So that should be good. Good. So what have they got for us? We've got the heavy Malay cavalry there, which is their general. We're probably going to target that one ASAP. We've got light missile cavalry there, and 2 lots of light missile cavalry, so that's okay, we can deal with those. This is their hoplite units, and then we've got some Greek swordsmen. They're not going to be a problem. Quite lightly armoured. They do have good or decent charge bonus, not really all that amazing. Melee attack's pretty average, and weapon damage is actually quite low, so not really worried about those. Obviously the hoplites are fairly decent, but we should be totally fine. Actually, I think ours is better than theirs. I suppose we're probably because we're in into the phalanx formation, we get bonuses to melee defense, and I think weapon damage as well, it looks like. So 18, 77, 29, so we've got 22, 106, 39. Interesting, alright. Actually, our hoplites are better than theirs, so I've actually got better armor, better morale, and yeah, cool, so alright. Which is interesting, so, I mean, they're sort of the same hoplite units, I guess they're probably different, areas of recruitment though, so they have few different stats. Got we've got their light cavalry, missile cavalry, I'm not too worried about them. If they get into range of our archers, I'll get them to fire, but currently they're not doing anything, so that's totally okay. Plus, obviously, you got to think we do have these towers here as well, which do a fair bit of damage. So obviously, firing out out their arrows and all that kind of stuff, which is good. So actually, let's see if we can. We can't do flaming shot. Do we not have the technology? It cannot be used in wet weather. Alright, well, so the flaming pits are going to be useless, but that's fine, the brimstone pits. It's not too much of a problem. Once these guys get locked in combat here somewhere, or they start taking some damage, we're actually going to move our cavalry. Actually, let's probably start doing it now. Move these guys out this way, swim around and try and take out all of these archer units and their general. See how we go there. So you can see a lot of arrows and stuff coming in, so our archer unit here, actually they're going to bring these guys out here, so we're going to bring our citizen cavalry because they're a little bit quicker than our companion, and we're going to basically charge them and see what damage we can do. Can you attack the cavalry there? Just because they're quicker, they're probably going to be quicker than us. It looks like we are going to get them into them. Cool, alright, so that works for us. So light missile cavalry, so we should be able to take these guys fairly easily, given that we're obviously heavy melee and they're only light missiles, so they're taking a massive amount of casualties there. So that works for us. So we are going to keep sending our guys out here. The reinforcement army is not going to get there in time, so that's fine. So we're going to be able to wreak a fair bit of havoc on these archer units here. These guys have broken the light missile cavalry. We're going to chase them down and try and make them cause them to shatter. One of the units is already wavering because it took a huge amount of damage from from our archer units. Alright, so this missile cavalry has shattered, so they're out of the equation. We're going to send out, probably going to ignore these guys if we potentially can, and get our cavalry into the archer units and stuff. So they're going to get into there. We're going to send these guys into there, and send these guys through here. Yeah, so we're going to be totally fine on these ones. We've only lost one man out of our 2 hoplite units there, apart from when they've lost a mass amount of there, so that's what I meant. Fort battles are amazing for us. They work in our favour most definitely. Getting this weird lag thing again. It's got to be the number of units on the maps. Like I said, frame rate is still, you guys probably can't see, but frame rate's running at 40 frames a second. So getting this weird sort of lag. It's got to be because of just the sheer number of units on the battlefield for some reason. But it's really weird though, because like the camera and stuff is all lagging. It's not actually like the... It's almost like it's not the graphics. It's like, I don't know, the units or something. Anyway. Not gonna worry, hopefully it doesn't look too bad for you guys. These guys are broken, we're gonna make them shatter and then we'll move off. These guys are broken and we're gonna make them do the same thing, make them shatter. So these guys have shattered. So we've got 2 units there, I'm gonna send these guys there, and yeah, you guys come after those units. These guys should break fairly quickly. There we go, they've shattered now, so that's good. So I think we'll probably send our guys into these cavalry here and see if we can do some damage. This is our Sarissa cavalry. So they've got a really big charge bonus. So if we can actually charge in, that would be awesome. Looks like they're running away though, so we'll see if we can catch them. And you guys can come after these guys. These guys have the Cretan archers have broken. We're going to make them shatter and then we'll come after another unit. So doing a lot of damage to all their archer units. They never, AI, it's probably is a weakness of their AI, or definitely a weakness of their AI. They never... Actually, these guys are running away, so we're just going to send our guys back in. They never protect their archer units well enough. Alrighty, this unit has shattered. We're going to come after another unit, so we're going to chase down another couple. I'm going to send these guys back in, because this skirmisher cavalry taken, what, 31 casualties already, so just from the archer units and stuff, so we may as well just get our guys off doing something else. These guys will take a bunch of damage from this area. So I'm going to send after these, the peltist unit there. Yeah, so they're getting fired on by the archery towers. They're taking quite a few casualties fairly quickly, so that's good. Hoplites are going amazingly. We've only lost 8 men after all this time in the battle, so these guys have only lost, what, 5? Yeah, so obviously doing really quite well in terms of the battles there. So fighting on the defensive and obviously, you know, in the phalanx and being funneled into this small area, they can't actually use their superior numbers to actually get at us. So it's just fine. Our guys are being pushed back a little bit, obviously forming a bit of a bridgehead. I'm not really too worried about that though. They're getting through some of our lines in the middle here, and actually they've come around to the sides here. So what we're actually going to do is send you guys in here and then send you guys straight through the middle. So this should block up basically the gaps that we've got here. Make sure our guys don't get attacked on the flanks. So they're going to block up this gap and then block up the middle as well. So we don't get flanking. Yeah, so it says attacked in the flanks. So once we come through the middle, that should go away. So that's the reason we're going to do that. The missile cavalry here is taking a lot of casualties, so they're going to waver and break at some stage. All these archery units should break quite soon. They're taking quite a few casualties. They're all shaken. Yep, so these ones are steady though. This is our general, which is a bit surprising. They should have, probably didn't charge them well enough. So what we may do is actually retreat and charge back in again. Basically make the most of our charge bonus. Taken a few casualties. Oh no, we haven't taken any. I'm looking at the wrong unit. I was looking at their unit. Alright, so we're going to basically come back in and get our charge bonus, or charge back in, which is where the companion cavalry does a mass amount of damage. So 87 charge bonus, which is enormous. We do have some hoplites here, so we have to be careful of those. I think we have to pull out, aren't we? Doing a fair bit of... Yeah, we're going to pull out. Alright, out. Come on. Yeah, we don't get you stuck into a battle with spearmen, so... Probably just send you back over here, get rid of these 2 units, and then we can start flanking around doing the same thing, basically. So this battle is going to be totally fine. It's just going to take some time, guys, but we're going to be all good, so... Not too worried about those. These guys are wavering, which is good. These guys are still fighting. Sarissa Cavalry's taking a lot of casualties there, actually, so we need to pull you guys out. It's probably another mistake. I keep thinking our cavalry is all companion cavalry, but they're not. So these guys actually, they're only light cavalry, so they're not, haven't got a whole lot of armor, and you know, weapon damage and stuff isn't all that great, and melee defense is rubbish as well. So Basically, should just be using these as charge and then retreat and then charge and retreat over and over again. So it's okay. We're going to keep an eye on them. Just make sure we don't keep making the same mistake. And we're going to come after these peltist units, which is fine. We got a whole bunch of arch units again, which will come after some stage while they bring in the rest of their infantry units. How are we going here in the center? So we're totally fine. Getting a few units to actually slip out the sides here. So I actually think I'm going to send our 2 other hoplite units back in through here just to stem some of this like pushback and block up some of the gaps and stuff. So we're going to do that. Send our guys into charge. Like I said, they're just going to fill in the gaps and things like that mainly. So make sure nothing happens. They'll sort out the lines and that kind of stuff by themselves. Alrighty, we're going to charge these guys down. So they should break and stuff fairly quickly. Yeah, taking a lot of casualties there. So they're going to break, which is fine. We're going to leave these guys here to recover a little bit. There's some of their stamina and the exhaustion, all that kind of stuff. So these guys are wavering. The light peltists. So basically, because we're going to have to fight a secondary battle with the garrison army, we want to take the least amount of casualties we possibly can, which is why a fort battle is really good for us. So we don't get to take a huge amount of casualties, and we should do a fair bit of damage to them, especially with our cavalry. I have taken more casualties than I would have liked with our Sarissa cavalry, so that's just unfortunate, but that was my mistake, not keeping an eye on them. What we're going to actually do is just sit our cavalry here for the moment and just let them rest up a bit. So they both are very tired. And given there's a whole stack of other arch units we're going to have to chase down, we're going to give them a little bit of a rest for a while. Ugh, looks awful, doesn't it? Dear me, not really quite sure what the problem is there. I think that actually looks like they sent in one of their cavalry units. I'm just going to try and look what actually unit that was, whether it was their general. It is their general. The citizen cavalry, which is their general unit, they're only down to half strength there, so if they lose their general, that would be good news for us. Where's their second general unit? Maybe that is their general unit. Well, that's one of them at least. There's one there. Where's the other one? I can't actually see the other one. Unless I'm just not looking at it. So it's definitely not around here anyway. I don't have any of the special little standard things. Is it down here and I just can't see it properly? Don't think so. There's one there and I can't see the other one. So there should be 2 general units. Maybe we fought one off already. Maybe it's one of the oh, did we actually lose a tower, did we? Must have lost one of these towers and we've recaptured it, so that's all good. Anyway, cool. Alright, so we've got our cavalry units just resting up here, so eager or exhausted and very tired. They're bringing over some of their archery units here, so keep an eye on those. These guys are resting, which is fine. Yeah, so totally fine. We got lots of units. I'm actually tempted to bring these guys out and round and try and hit them in the flanks potentially. So what we actually do is bring these 2 guys around here like this. Take these guys out of hoplite formation and bring them around this way. Then we can hit these guys in the flanks, and if they break, we can actually move around here and hit them. So we do that. Oh, looks terrible. Still, I really don't know what that sort of this laggy, blocky rubbish is. Frame rate is totally fine. Just got to be something to do with the numbers of units on the battlefield for some reason. Are we getting attacked here? We are. Alright, so we're going to send our guys in to chase these guys down, rather than just sitting there getting shot at. These guys aren't getting attacked, so that's fine. We'll leave them there for the moment. Some of the units are starting to waver and break, which is good news for us. We haven't taken really all that many casualties. The worst we've taken is, 22 casualties out of 200, so pretty good there. We've got our units moving out. They should potentially make some difference there. We've got our cavalry units chasing down these, chasing down the archers. We're taking a lot of damage from our citizen cavalry though, which is a bit disappointing. Probably should have moved out a little bit quicker. Anyway, it's fine. Live and learn. Got all our units moving out. Yeah, so you slow it down to half speed and it, or slow motion, and then it goes back to sort of the fluid, goes back to a fluid battle. So it's actually like the time isn't going by quite quickly enough. So look at the seconds there; they're actually a little bit slow, which is sort of what I guess is accounting for. So it's almost like the engine is struggling to process like the amount of units and just get everything moving as the way it should do. So that's causing the lag. Whereas like the frame, it's actually not the frame rate, which is interesting. Anyway, we're gonna shut up about that. These guys are braking, which is good, or wavering. They should brake soon. We've got our cavalry here. They're not really being attacked or anything, so that's totally fine. We've got these units coming around. Thinking we may move these guys around here potentially. We're getting shot at though, aren't we, by some archers? So what we're going to do is send these guys here. We're going to send them into the sides in here. I'm thinking, actually, I'm not sure they're going to get there. We're actually going to send these guys around this way. I'm not sure. Actually, no. Come around there. Come to there. And then come to there. What on earth are you doing, guys? Come here. But I don't want you to come through there, I want you to come around the sides. Alrighty, those archer units have broken, so we're going to leave our guys to just repair, get some of their stamina back, so that's totally fine. These guys are getting shot at, so we're going to send them in before they get attacked too much. We're going to send you guys in to do a charge. I'm just going to make sure that we bring you basically straight back out again. Get these guys to run, make them move a little bit quicker. So keep an eye on these guys, make sure they just do the charge and then retreat again. Yep, so come back out again. Before you get slaughtered. Keep an eye on their numbers though. So I expect they're going to get shot in the back, aren't they, with arrows probably. So I have to keep an eye and make sure that doesn't keep happening too badly. You send these guys back in again. Our two cavalry units are resting, so one's exhausted, one's very tired, so we're going to have to keep an eye on those once they're back up to a bit of health. These guys are coming back in again. They lost 2 guys in the charge. The archer unit lost a lot more than what we did. And pull them back out again. Basically just rinse and repeat until these guys break. They probably should break on the next charge, I suspect. Losing a few cavalry though, I suppose, because they're so lightly armored. They're only 15 armor, so they, if they get hit, they can go down fairly easily. These guys are moving over, which is fine, so get them to move. Yeah, so these guys should waver and break fairly soon. Come on, break. We have to pull our cavalry out in a minute. They're breaking. Alright, so we just wait until they shatter, which there we go, they shattered. Now they've shattered, we're going to pull these guys back. Probably not going to use these guys a whole lot now for the rest of the battle. We don't want to lose them. We don't want them to like break and rout or anything like that. Otherwise we'll take a lot more casualties. Got our units just chilling out. We're going to bring our archers over here somewhere, see if they can do some damage. Some of our pikemen's taking a few arrow damage, but not really a whole lot, which is okay. So as you see, we're taking them in the flank here, so we got them a bit surrounded, so these guys shouldn't last too long. Going to try and do the same over here once we have our axemen come over here, because these guys have quite a good charge. So we should be able to do a fair bit of damage using those. These guys are just going to chill out there for a while. These ones are still both very tired, so we're going to leave them for a little bit longer. See how we go. So the battles, like I said, the battle is, we're going to win it. It's just going to be a matter of time. It's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit of a long battle, so we're going to be totally fine. It's going to be a matter of time. Going to be totally fine. It's just a matter of time. Oh my god, that rhymes. And yeah, so these guys are still resting, which is okay. These guys are getting into positions. That's cool. So we're going to grab both of them, set them both up, and we'll get them into this, get them to charge into the flanks there, which is good. We do have some arch units coming around there, so don't want these guys to get slaughtered by archers. Yeah, they're getting shot at, aren't they? Obviously, as the arrows, I can see by the arrows coming in. Not taking too many casualties in those first initial volleys, though. They do have decent armor, 40, so it's sort of average armor. Not really taking any casualties from the archers, which is okay. What I think we're going to do is going to bring our citizen cavalry, actually bring both of our guys over. And we're just going to send these guys straight into the flanks here. Not going to worry about the archers, even though we're going to take some casualties from it. Chasing them down isn't going to do a whole... Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to start chasing them down, push them over this way, and then hopefully push them into our cavalry. So we send one unit into the sides here, we'll send the other ones over here. Once our cavalry get over here, we can deal with these two units, we'll send our other units into the flanks there. So some of the units, like we can see, starting to waver and break, which is good news. Where's their general unit? Is that the one that broke? I saw it did see a unit route earlier, and I can't see their general unit there at the moment. So maybe that ran away. Yeah, so pushing these guys this way, and they're going to basically come onto our... these guys are getting shot at, aren't they? They're going to push them onto our cavalry, so that works quite well for me. So you push these guys forward. That's their units, that's fine. Got our unit coming in here. These guys are firing, so that's good. So all our archery units are doing a fair bit of damage. These guys are getting shot at, which is not good. So you attack those, you attack these, and we'll send you guys in there. So we're going to send you guys back now. And let our cavalry deal with those. So this entire episode is pretty much going to be this battle. So we're only at 27.5 minutes already for the episode. So yeah, right. So yeah, so this area is not going to last too much longer. Do you have three archer units there still? All these units are starting to break and stuff, so that's okay. Alrighty, come on, deal with them. And get you to charge into the sides there. They're all starting to break, so good news for us. It shouldn't last too much longer. These guys are broken, and hopefully they start routing, or they shatter soon. And so we're going to send one unit over here and send... Alright, so they're gone. We're going to send you guys back. We're going to send our general over here, start dealing with some of these units. And send our citizen cavalry on to chase these guys down. They are exhausted though, so maybe they're going to be a little bit slow. They should still eventually be able to catch them. It's going to take a little bit longer. And see, the battle's gone back to fluent. See the animations and stuff, they're all fluent. And the time's coming by. I'm guessing because like enough units have been killed or something that it's able to run properly. Weird. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, so we've actually into these guys now, so they shouldn't last too much longer. Going to grab our general and charge into the archers here. Going to grab these Sarissa cavalry and start charging them down. All the units and stuff are starting to break, so we're going to send basically all our units in to attack them. Probably not going to chase them down. Probably not going to waste you guys' time. But yeah, so combat to even. Actually, put these guys out because they're exhausted. They didn't get as much of their charge bonus as what they normally would. So. Yes, it definitely is. Alright, we've got our general. We're going to send these guys in, send you guys into there. Just send our general over here, start chasing down some of these guys. Alright, we're actually going to take the victory now. So they've actually have to keep an eye on that though. 95. Wow. Is that right? No, it's not right. No, 70. No, 70 something. Anyway, alrighty. So we've run a heroic victory. We're going to kill the captives. It's a little bit brutal, but that's what we're going to do. So they've actually still got a pretty decent stack sitting there. So once this turn's done, we're going to start coming over and sieging the city. So Demetrius is now a level 4 general, which is good. So he's got some new stats we can jump into. Probably not going to upgrade his authority anymore. It's already pretty good, so we may jump into some of these. So decrease enemy morale and also increase our own. really good ones to do, given that morale is such a big part of this, well, of the game in general, but especially the DEI mod. Morale plays a much bigger part in battles, so... Alright, we're going to take that guys out of this thing, because they're not going to be able to recruit on or regenerate our units on enemy territory anyway, so we're just going to start moving over and actually sieging this city up. What about if we attack these guys? Now we've got the garrison army as well, don't we? I don't really want to do that. That's better. So we've still got a lot of units. So it's going to be another big battle that we're going to have to fight to actually win. Haven't really got a whole lot of cavalry though, which is in our favour. We got a few there, citizen cavalry. Alright, we're just going to go in circle. We're going to have to fight another big battle. That's going to be next episode, guys. That's probably most of next episode, actually. Alright, I think we're going to end the episode here. May just move our spy. I think we should be able to move her again. Yes, we can. Alright, just going to move her again. Probably just send her over this way. See what's over here. So we've got Petra there, which is cool. So it's all Egypt still. And Hegra there. Cool. Alrighty, so... I'm half tempted to actually get stuck into Bithynia or start fighting them. I think I want to do it with both full stacks though. So I think we're going to hold out for a little bit longer. Bit of money that we could spend. Probably going to save it up though in case for a rain day, in case we need it. So we don't really need to buy anything at the moment. We could upgrade these for some more food. We don't have a whole lot of public order though, so I'm thinking not. Don't really want to spend our food on these upgrades either, so we're just going to wait. And we're going to end the episode here, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Hope you are enjoying the series. And as always, it would be amazing if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video if you haven't done so already. Next time around, we'll come back and we'll have a massive battle here for the city of Heraptina. Herapitna. Anyway, the battle for Crete over there. So, yeah. So I hope you've all had a wonderful day, and I'll see you all for the next episode.